different from other brand? Oh, right now you are REA already. Yes. Congratulations also because you just got the license.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Joyce, yeah, please tell us what is the difference between you and other agents?
I think what is very important is for us to take a step back. Due diligence is important. When a particular vendor wants to sell, before I even start any process, we will start off with the due D of the vendor first, the reasons of selling. What is the motivation? And then the background of the vendor. And then who is the target customer that we are looking at? Is there any peculiarity about this particular property? I put on an inquiring mind, which means that I don't take information on face value. I will ask questions, a lot of questions. Sometimes a owner will be saying that, why you ask so many questions? Because I need to be convinced myself that I know everything I need to know about the property. So when my information pack goes up, it is solid. In Bahasa they call padu dan mantap. You don't need to ask me any further questions. Any questions that you may have, I would have addressed it in my information pack. If it was a property that is for sale for investment, I would have calculated the rate of return to make sure that it satisfies whoever that I'm approaching. If it doesn't, I wouldn't want to waste their time as well. I would have done the due diligence because anything that comes from my desk must be something of quality and something that that they can take on and be able to act upon it. Of course, not every property is perfect. Every property have got their strength and their weaknesses. It is my duty as a marketeer for a property to, in Bahasa they call menyerlahkan kecantikan of that property. I take the best that I can to bring out the best of the property. Then that will translate to give confidence to the tenant or purchaser. So the approach and the mindset is slightly different. Yeah. So that's how I would approach a particular listing.
Thank you. Thank you, Joyce. So every individual is different, okay? So is your approach. But one thing never is not different is due diligence. Am I right? Are you agree? Good. So now I want to ask June, because June has been out from the corporate world for so long. How is she started in, from a short time, a long time out from the world, and how does she did it from residential even to industrial? Let's hear from her.
Okay, when I was started about 12 years back, okay, that time I do residential rental is about 900. Okay, now I can easily do 100 million per annum. So that's the reason I never set any limit on myself. I only think that I keep on improving. So I lead by example. I hope my agents seeing me as a partner, guidance or example that showing them if a housewife can become $1 million achiever, so can you.
Yeah, coming back to Kenneth, because Kenneth he is actually started to do a development for the industrial. So let's hear from him. What had he gone through the stages?
Okay, when I was in this industrial for development, when I joined this Dato and to revive the residential project, after that I joined a listed company to develop industrial park in Sabah, one of the earliest industrial park. And during the concurrently, why I was in this industrial park, because I also physical study about land, how to develop land, how to make it profitable for the company, and propose to the board of directors. And this is why during that period, our know how. That's why now I join in real estate industry. Automatically, I know how to go into this industrial and focus in this industrial property and land, especially land, industrial land. So this is how transition into this real estate and focus on that. So as a newbie or whoever in land, dealing in housing or residential, commercial, concurrently you still can do it and have opportunity. You can learn from a mentor or ask your team member who are experienced in that to teach you like what I said, that somebody teach them to begin with it, and don't worry, you just ask, they will help you.
Yes.
Okay?
Thank you. So no worry, just ask. So this is very true. All of us are sometimes worry too much. If you worry too much, you cannot execute. So don't worry, just ask any question. If let's say the person don't want to answer, you have to keep on asking others. So again, right here, I need to check. So many deals that you guys have done. Have you falling apart like downfall? So many times attack, presented, not successful.